Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Is Luna Nozawa killing once more? According to previews for next week's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, Bill Spencer could make a grave error by assisting his fictitious daughter Luna Nozawa in her release from jail. Although Dollar Bill isn't a magician, he can most likely persuade a court to release her on bond while she awaits trial or gets treatment for her mental illness. Will Bill suffer the consequences of his good deed? Read on to find out. Here are the spoilers for Bold and Beautiful's next week. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, The Bleeding Heart of Bill Spencer. Due to his recent emotional outbursts, Bill Spencer's judgment will be impaired after seeing Luna Nozawa being severely abused while wearing an orange jumpsuit. After learning that his new daughter wasn't even his child, Bill decided to continue caring for her out of genuine concern before chaos broke out. It's hard to suppress such emotions. Luna could be playing the Spencer patriarch like a glove, according to B&B spoilers. After seeing how the other prisoners harmed Luna, Bill will really worry about her safety while inside. However, there are rumors that Luna may have caused those injuries on herself in order to persuade her phony father to assist in her rescue. Bill will probably have to employ Justin Barber to get down and dirty in the courtroom and pay an absurdly expensive bail. However, according to speculations, Luna could soon be seen strolling around the streets of Los Angeles. B&B spoilers, is Luna Nozawa different now? Luna Nozawa may be able to persuade Dollar Bill and a judge that she has changed, but there are rumors that she hasn't. Actually, Luna may attempt to remove Steffi Forrester and complete the task she began. Luna continued to murder in order to hide her past transgressions. She is not a fool, and she is aware that her case will be made or broken by her confession to Steffi. Will she attempt to assassinate the crucial witness against her, the unthinkable? Bold and Beautiful has almost little chance of eliminating the Steffi Forrester. However, someone attempting to shield her from Loony Luna can become themselves in the crossfire. Is Bill certain that Luna is being truthful? Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful reveal that Bill Spencer has feelings for Luna Nozawa. However, it's unclear whether her impassioned performance would dispel his suspicions. It was striking to see Luna in the jail visitor's room with several abrasions. Viewers seem to be affected by her persistent pounding of the purported similarities between her and his background, leaving them to wonder how far she will finally go. It is implied that Luna will be able to leave the jail where she has been spending the last several months because to Bill's resources and connections. She may be able to plan a relocation to a different institution in the real world. But in this soap opera world, something more is conceivable. Because Poppy Nozawa's frame didn't hold, B&B spoilers. Luna wanted to replace her mother and tie her soapy wagon to Bill. For this reason, she tried to blame Poppy Nozawa for the killings of Paul Hollis Hollister and Tom Starr, her humiliated biological father. The two-time murderer was not deterred by that unsuccessful attempt. Naturally, both the viewer and the individuals who are associated with Luna are still curious about what other abnormal behaviors she may have engaged in before to the killings. Thus, Poppy's body fell. However, Luna thinks she can extract Bill's long-standing emotional past and win back his affection. He is clearly impacted by the lady he wanted to be his daughter, so that strategy could work. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Bill Spencer is in yet another awkward situation. Bill must attest that Luna did not cause her own harm or instigate it. Her self-congratulatory grins during Bill's initial visit to the jailhouse are what led her to fabricate this story. Luna hopes to take advantage of Bill's sympathy in order to get her jail address changed. She would want to avoid the legal system. But doing so will need a number of steps, including psychological support. She wants Bill to put her in touch with a doctor who can confirm that she is incapable of being accountable for the crimes she did, including the abduction and the planned murder of her cousin-in-law, Steffi Forrester Finnegan. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, who can stop Luna Nozawa right now? If Luna can get Bill to assist her, then nobody can stop her. If he acts as a heartwarming channel with Poppy, it may occur. But a few months ago, Poppy moved in with her sister, Lee Nozawa, and left Bill's house. Therefore, fans will be watching to see whether Bill contacts Lee, Poppy, or both. Bill has the most power to stop Luna just by refusing her demands, but it will be difficult given the injuries she is wearing and her cries of seeming desperation. Given that she was unable to prevent herself from murdering her father and subsequently Hollis, who read Tom's letters, it would seem that Luna is indeed mad. As her plot unfolds in this daylight version of Los Angeles, California, Luna is unlikely to change her ways until she has a moral transformation. After legal magic was revealed, Katie demands answers from Bill and criticizes him for getting Luna out of jail. According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, Bill Spencer made the decision that he could not tolerate Luna Nozawa being attacked repeatedly while incarcerated. Bill is a doer, so he used his resources, money, contacts, and power to do some legal magic for Luna. Although more information will be made public shortly, it seems that Bill felt sorry for Luna and chose to give her another shot. If Luna is compelled to live under house arrest in Bill's home for a time, she may not have full freedom, but she will be content with that. After all, Luna has always desired to live back at Bill's house. After spending the last several months in that little space, you can be sure Luna will like her cozy new home. Of course, Luna's favorite part will be getting to spend time with Bill once again. At some time, Luna may feel compelled to make another alluring move as her obsession with Bill grows. In the meanwhile, we need to discuss Katie Logan's impending response, since she is certain to blow everyone away. Katie will never agree to Bill bringing the criminal back into his house and negotiating for Luna's release from prison. Katie hoped Bill would move on from Luna and start a new life. Rather, Katie will get information on the most recent Luna issue and undoubtedly claim that he has been duped. B&B spoilers indicate that when Katie attacks Bill for his poor choices, she could also attack Luna. Katie may tell Luna that there will be consequences if she tries to harm Bill or anyone he loves. But if Katie attempts to stand in the way of Luna and Bill, she could be making a target out of herself. Although Luna is fascinated and yet seems to be naive enough to believe she may find love, it is evident that Bill still has some paternal sentiments for her. In any case, Luna has shown her severe behavior, so if Katie pushes the ex-offender too far, trouble may be on the horizon. According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Katie's outburst may be a sign of danger, so we'll provide more predictions about Luna's retaliation and any impending bad news. As Bill assists Luna, Poppy worries about his life. According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, Bill Spencer has made the decision to assist Luna Nozawa in leaving prison because he is concerned for her safety. Regretfully, Bill seems to be taking Luna to his residence, where he will be subject to house arrest. Poppy Nozawa believes that Bill could be endangering his life. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Luna Nozawa is a murderer. According to teasers on The Bold and the Beautiful, Luna went too far when she murdered Paul Hollister and Tom Starr. Luna said that she didn't want anything to destroy the family she had formed with her mother and Bill. Tom was adamant about getting to know his daughter, however. Luna craved that feeling of stability, therefore she needed Bill to think he was her father. Luna decided to kill Tom and blame her mother in order to have Bill all to herself after realizing the truth about him will be revealed. B&B spoilers, the truth shocked Bill Spencer. Bill had come to love Luna and was devastated to find out that she wasn't his daughter. Bill and Luna had become close, and he wanted her to enjoy the childhood she deserved. But even after finding out that he wasn't Luna's father, Bill still wanted to support her until Luna started to turn on him. Bill was astonished to see Poppy in Los Angeles and really hoped they would have a future together. Bill still felt a connection to Poppy even though they hadn't seen one another in years. When Poppy was taken into custody for murder, Bill was at a loss for what to do. Luna framed her mother so well that Bill started to think she was at fault. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, is Bill Spencer in danger? Luna has returned to Bill's house, and he intends to do all in his power to support her. Regretfully, it seems like Luna could become friends with Remy Price, which might have fatal consequences. These two have the potential to be deadly, and Remy has previously been shown to be a stalker. Is Luna going to turn on Bill and assault him? What would stop Luna from pursuing the guy who is attempting to assist her if she could murder both her buddy and her biological father? Luna has shown her ability to suddenly turn and strike anybody. Will she attack Bill next? The battle to keep Elektra alive. According to Thursday, January 2, 2025, spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, will stop at nothing to save Elektra from her insane childhood pal. Will Spencer rides off on his motorcycle in spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Will Spencer knew he had to actually ride to Elektra Forrester's aid when she called to inform him that she was in danger. Will boards his motorbike and sets off to find his new sweetheart. She gave him her address, but she also had to go quickly since Remy Price was after her and she was at a loss for what to do. Elektra is still in shock that she finds herself in this predicament. Remy has shown his real nature, and she must leave him. B&B spoilers Thursday, January 2nd, the battle to save Elektra. She never thought that someone she trusted would ever do this to her. Will finds out Elektra's whereabouts, but he must first deal with Remy before he can get her. Since he doesn't believe Will is the appropriate guy for Elektra, Remy believes he is the one rescuing her. Elektra should only be with him, and he will stop at nothing to ensure it happens. He has no idea how dedicated Will is as a young man. Read more, The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, Carter steals hope and turns everything around. Is there going to be a serious backlash against Logan? What did Bill do to Luna Nozawa, according to B&B spoilers? Bill Spencer is older, wiser, and a little more shrewd than his son, but he still has the same level of resolve. He persuaded Luna Nozawa to describe the events leading up to the murders of Hollis W. Chambers, and Tom Starr. Bill was quite vague about the cause, and Luna wasn't sure why he needed to hear this. Luna doesn't know why she's in shackles right now. Did she just make things worse for herself? Although he hasn't disclosed anything yet, Bill seems to have something planned. But Luna will be more surprised than she has ever been in her life when she finds out what Bill is doing. For 2025, it seems like a whole new plot arc is starting. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Luna Nozawa was taken aback when Bill Spencer complied with her request and released her from prison. Bill was waiting in a luminous light with outstretched arms as Luna was released from her shackles and guided to the jail transfer place. Luna will have to follow Bill's rules now that he has saved her. Luna will have to follow instructions and demonstrate that she has changed since Bill doesn't want to send her out into the world to wreak further havoc. Even though Bill made arrangements for Luna's release, he may have effectively seized control of her and placed her under house arrest. In any case, Luna no longer needs to spend her life behind bars, so Bill has negotiated a fairly nice bargain for her. Is Luna going to be saved, or will she end up causing more fear? It will be fascinating to see what Bill's long-term strategy is with Luna, since he is giving her a dangerous second opportunity. Luna's delighted response to the news of Bill and Poppy Nozawa's Romy Park split suggests that she is still manipulating. Despite all of Luna's injuries and tears, it's difficult to accept her victimization. There is no assurance that the other prisoners really banded together against Luna as she alleges. Luna could have pressed all the proper buttons in order to be sufficiently battered to convince Bill of this sob tale. In any event, Luna hasn't taken any concrete steps to show that she's headed in a better direction. Before she began drugging drinks and putting Steffi Forrester in a cage, Luna was, to be honest, a dull B&B character. Now is not the time to return Luna to uninteresting terrain. Redemption doesn't seem as plausible as more deception and another chance to lose control, since the entire temporary insanity notion seems stretched. Luna may pretend to be innocent and persuade Bill that she has changed for the better, but it will most likely only be a matter of time until she demonstrates her hazardous troublemaking abilities once again. More Luna shockers are reportedly in the works, according to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. We'll keep you informed about any surprises and provide predictions for the remainder of her most recent arc. For everyone concerned, Luna's escape from prison was meant to be a relief and the end of a troubling chapter. Rather, it has thrown all of her alliances and relationships into turmoil, causing havoc that affects everyone around her. Everyone is struggling to pick up the pieces as what began as a win for freedom turned into a battlefield of blame, distrust, and unanticipated repercussions. Luna's unexpected independence reveals long-kept secrets, shaky connections, and a persistent feeling of danger from which no one can quite recover. The first pandemonium strikes like a tsunami when Luna is eventually freed. The triumph is bittersweet for those who battled to win her release. Bill Spencer, whose unwavering attempts to protect Luna came at a high personal cost, is both relieved and torn. Although her release may have rescued her, Luna's presence in his life has turned into a double-edged blade that threatens to destroy all he has worked so hard to achieve. It is not overlooked that Bill chose to get so personally involved in Luna's predicament. His family, especially Wyatt Spencer and Katie Logan, doubts his intentions since they believe his participation extends beyond mere charity. Bill's concealment betrays Katie, who has been working to mend her connection with him, and she starts to question if he can really put their family first. Ever the cynic, Wyatt questions if Bill's efforts are motivated by remorse for previous wrongdoings or whether he has a deeper relationship with Luna that he hasn't revealed. Freedom is both a boon and a bane for Luna herself. The psychological wounds are still there even when the physical shackles are no longer there. Luna finds it difficult to fit back in with a society that has gone on without her, where her absence has led to a number of issues. The memories of her imprisonment and the decisions she had to make in order to survive haunt her. As she attempts to walk the tightrope between independence and thankfulness, her connections with others around her are tense. The release of Luna also raises a number of unresolved issues. What were the reasons for her first detention and who was in charge of it? As Luna reveals more details of her experience, it becomes evident that her suffering was a part of a broader, darker scheme rather than a lone act of violence. Her disclosures made almost everyone in her circle suspicious, turning allies into enemies and friends into enemies. Will and Remy, two men whose lives have been irrevocably tied due to their role in Luna's rescue, may be the ones who feel the weight of her freedom the most. Will, always the hero, is motivated by a strong desire to keep Luna safe. But there are repercussions for what he did. Will unintentionally alienates those closest to him in his unwavering drive for justice, including Elektra, who starts to wonder where his real allegiances lie. Remy, however, is overcome with a mixture of remorse and anger. He had personal motivations for trying to help Luna, but they are yet unknown. Now that she's free, however, Remy is struggling with feelings he can't quite manage. His resentment of those who have harmed Luna erupts into violent altercations with anybody who gets in his path. Will and Remy's divergent approaches and personalities create a tense situation that turns their mutual objective into a savage conflict. Luna's release marks a sea change for Elektra, making her rethink what she believed to be true about the people in her life. Elektra feels marginalized as Will's quest to keep Luna safe consumes him more and more. She starts to have doubts that Will's intentions are not entirely altruistic and that he has a deeper connection with Luna than he is prepared to acknowledge. Remy's erratic conduct feeds Elektra's suspicions even more. At first, she saw him as a possible ally, but his unpredictable behavior and irascible temper cause her to doubt his reliability. Between two men whose rivalry threatens to eclipse the very cause they are fighting for, Elektra finds herself in the middle. She feels alone and uncertain of her place amid the pandemonium as her own role gets more and more hazy. Tensions already present within the Spencer family are made worse by Luna's release. Bill and his kids, Wyatt and Liam, become estranged as a result of his choice to mentor Luna. Both guys find it difficult to comprehend what their father is doing, seeing his relationship with Luna as a diversion from his obligations to their family and the Spencer business. Liam, in particular, struggles with his own misgivings regarding Luna's genuine motivations and his duty to his father. He starts looking into her background because he can't get rid of the notion that there's more to her narrative than she's telling. Liam and Bill are at odds because of this probe, and Bill's protective tendencies toward Luna only become worse when he receives criticism. Ever the pragmatic, Wyatt adopts a more pessimistic perspective. He cautions Bill that his behavior may have detrimental effects on their family and company, but his worries are ignored. Every day, the gap between Bill and his boys widens, endangering the Spencer family's ability to be reunited. Luna's history is holding her back as she attempts to move on. Her claims of innocence are called into question as rumors of her participation in a sinister scheme start to circulate. People find it harder to trust Luna as a result of her inability to provide definitive answers, which only serves to increase rumors. Luna is in a vulnerable position as a result of these disclosures. She has to choose between risking losing the support of those who battled for her release and being honest about her background. Her inner circle becomes tense as a result of her reluctance to tell the whole truth since her supporters start to question whether they were wrong to assist her. Everyone in the community is shocked by Luna's release, not just those closest to her. Depending on the narrative they decide to present, the media seizes onto her tale and portrays her as either a villain or a victim. There is a clear split in public opinion, with some supporting Luna as a symbol of tenacity and others demanding that she be held responsible for her suspected criminal activity. Everyone engaged in Luna's case is under tremendous strain as a result of this public attention. People who don't completely comprehend the nuances of the issue are scrutinizing, analyzing, and criticizing Bill, Will, and Remy's behavior. The atmosphere is one where even the slightest mistake might have disastrous results because of the mounting tension that threatens to explode. One thing is evident when mayhem ensues after Luna's release: there are no simple solutions. There are many obstacles along the way, and every choice has the power to either bring about salvation or disaster. The struggle for Luna's liberation is far from ended. She has to face her history, start afresh, and negotiate a society that is still sharply divided by her naivete. The path is similarly convoluted for those who stood at her side. Bill has to balance his need to keep Luna safe with the widening rift in his family. To avoid losing all they have battled for, Will and Remy need to figure out how to put aside their differences and cooperate. Additionally, Elektra has to choose between continuing to battle and leaving the mayhem behind. Ultimately, Luna's release marks the start of a new chapter in her life, one that is likely to be just as tumultuous and uncertain as the circumstances leading up to her release. Even the most well-meaning deeds may have unexpected and far-reaching effects, as seen by the mayhem she leaves in her wake.